And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Christian Braun. Derek Lively is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Duncan in at the 4. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Anthony against Vassell to the paint. Here's Lively. Blocked again! Three-pointer, Beal. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Now here's Bol. Anthony, left side. Back to Conley. Here's Bol. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Lively against Kessler. Back to Lively. Vassell outside. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you. And he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Duncan. Back to Vassell. It doesn't go for him. Beal with some nice D.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes, coaching changes, injuries, but the Pelicans have certainly become a team in the past couple seasons where the future is much brighter than its past.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here's New Orleans now. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Kessler. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
He misses the free throw. And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Good on the second one. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
Now here's Vassell. Outside Booker, back to Vassell. Pass to Brown. Booker with it. He's guarded by Conley. With a step back. And that one hits the back iron. The Pelicans have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Beal outside. Puts it up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Bradley Beal, because he's such a good scorer, becomes such a tough player to defend in pick and roll.
Outside Booker. Pass to Vassell. Lively with a screen on Anthony. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Lively passes to Booker. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And it's Beal with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Bol. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bol's got 5 points.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Vassell outside. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Vassell. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Booker no good. New Orleans leading by 5. It's Anthony on the take. No good that time. Nice D from Vassell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker. And Coach said, first, we got to be on him at all times. And second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker. That's the name of the game here, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Conley. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it. And the Warriors making a switch here.
George McGinnis, Brandon Ingram.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Beal finds Anthony. Fires top of the key. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Bol. Anthony with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Yep, count it.
Well, we talked a lot about the bully ball that Carmelo can play with on display that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Bol.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Anthony. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, VA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Number 8, Latrell Sprewell.
Joe, the pass to Ingram. They set the pick. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Both free throws good from Ingram. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Ingram. Baseline jumper. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Here's Sprewell. Hayes with a screen on Ingram. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Van Vliet. No made baskets yet. To the inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. Conley goes in. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, when Ingram is this aggressive offensively, the refs notice it too.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And he can't hit the second.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Here's Sprewell. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Ingram. Warriors trail by 5. Ingram on the wing. Takes it inside. Blocked! And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
Bryant, he's checked in for Hayes.
Number 5, Thomas Bryant.
And here's Ingram outside. Buries it from 3. Ingram's got 8 points.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Pass to Beal. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:46 left to play in the first. And here's Van Vliet. Outside, Williams. Back to Ingram. Into the lane. That evens the score. 10 points for him. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Pass to Beal. Now here's Nurkic. Williams defending. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Joe, the pass to Van Vliet. Outside Ingram. 5 on the clock. The baseline, Jay. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Pass to Conley. And here's Bryant, covered by Ingram to stop the drought. Bryant, no good. The Warriors shooting just 38% so far in this one. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Again, the miss by Ingram. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Now here's Bryant. It's stolen by Ingram. In transition, here come the Warriors. Up the floor. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Ingram. 5 ticks left to play in the first quarter. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Christian Brown, also Devin Booker out there, Devin Vassell out there with Derek Lively, and it's Duncan in at the 4-man spot. Now here's Booker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet, just 4 to shoot. Offline with a 3. The Pelicans trail. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Kept alive. Pass to Brown. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Anthony. Vassell passes to Lively. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And here's Conley. To the paint. Kessler. It's deflected. Vassell outside. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Shoots from 12. Booker, good. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Here's Brown. Pass to Lively. Now Vassell jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range. Vassell's got 6.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Clark outside. Here's Conley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Hayes is checked in for New Orleans. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Warriors lead by 5. For 3, Booker. It's Hayes with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Give him 8.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Now here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
When most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
Conley passes to Anthony. There's the block. Booker against Conley. Vassell outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of 3-point buckets.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks. Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Vassell passes to Brown. Here's Duncan. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Golden State, Tim Duncan at the line for 1.
Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Hayes. Now Anthony. He's guarded by Vassell. The kick out to Conley. Clark with a screen on Booker. The 3, Conley. Vassell with a rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Golden State. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Lively's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Basket counts. Clark's got his first points of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Vassell outside. Here's Duncan. Clark covers. Lively with a screen on Clark. Here's Duncan. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Inside. Here's Clark. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Always want to add something to your game, and Bradley Beal has come a much more adept passer.
Vassell finds Booker. From downtown. Oh! Booker with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
It's Beal on the wing. Outside Conley. The 3. Rebounded by Ingram. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's the pick. Pass to McGinnis. Here's Brown. Van Vliet with it. Pounded by Beal. Van Vliet misses. Here's Sprewell. Still no points. Conley looking for an opening. It's stolen by Ingram. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Outside Bull. Pass to Sprewell. And he lays it up and in.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Ingram. Here's McGinnis. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Sprewell, and he jams it home with authority.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's Van Vliet. Williams a screen on Conley. Here's Brown. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up. Brown's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Get up to throw down.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Ingram. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And New Orleans making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Joe's checked in for the Warriors. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Sprewell. And here's Conley. Bull, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Conley. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Great offensive players can use that pump fake with such advantage. Ingram gets the foul, extra points coming.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
At the line for the Warriors, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
free throw, no good.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And he sinks the second. 1:49 left in the first half. Pass to Sprewell. Back to Conley. Going inside.
Even though Conley is older, he's still really fast, using that speed well to draw the foul on the drive.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And Conley drops them both. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Warriors. We've got 1:28 left in the second. And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
There's 1:26 left to play in the second quarter. Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Ingram. Over Bull. And that one's good. Ingram's got 13.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Beal outside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Van Vliet against Conley. Bull, a screen on Van Vliet. The 3, Conley. And it's Bull with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Nurkic is checked in for Bull.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors lead by 3.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Booker against Conley. Booker looking around with 1 on the clock. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
And we thank you for joining us. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish. I don't want to
Come on. And what about Brandon Ingram, fellas? We've seen some good stuff from him in this game.
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
That's it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got Walker Kessler, Bull out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Booker, good.
And just lethal as a scorer from all over the floor. Mid-range is in the range for Devin Booker.
Pass to Kessler. Yes! And the foul! That's on Derek Lively.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Kessler. One shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Duncan. Here's Brown. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, rejected by Beal.
Beal able to get up and get a hand on it.
Anthony in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. Beal's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Duncan. Fades back. Chalk up 2 there. Duncan's got 7.
Well, a good-looking mid-range shot from Tim Duncan. The veteran continues to find ways to score.
Conley passes to Anthony. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And this is second attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Carmelo Anthony. One shot.
And Anthony, no good on that one.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Oh, no good. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Brown, pounded by Beal. The shot by Brown, no good. Vassell against Anthony. Pass to Kessler. Outside Bull. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Yeah, smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Clark is checked in for New Orleans. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Pelicans 4th.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense. 3 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 dominant
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Duncan. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Lively. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Duncan. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Duncan's got 9.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Conley against Booker. And that one's good from Conley. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Conley passes to Kessler. And here's Clark for 3. On target from range. Clark's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Back to Booker. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Beal outside. Booker against Conley. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And Anthony slams it in.
What a dunk from Melo. We don't see a ton of these anymore, but nice to see that he can still rise up.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Now Booker. He's got 14. Vassell outside. Back to Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottom.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to review the game plan. Making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. And the Warriors making a change here. Anthony outside. From outside the arc. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Ingram. The shot no good. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Conley passes to Clark. Back to Conley. Clark outside. Here's Anthony. Warriors with the rebound. Duncan's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to McGinnis. Ingram on the wing. To the inside. McGinnis, no good. The Pelicans lead by 5. Now here's Nurkic. Beal outside. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Vassell against Beal. Takes a 13-footer. The Pelicans pull it in. Nurkic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got 9 points.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Vassell outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Bryant, he's checked in for Clark. The Warriors also with a sub. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Joe. And the second free throw is good. New Orleans leading by 6. Pass to Nurkic. Ingram with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Ingram.
No one's stopping Brandon Ingram when he's in that pull-up game. He's just too long.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 4-point game. Pass to Beal. Anthony with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Ingram. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors trail by 4. Booker with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And there it is for him.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Ingram against Anthony. Nurkic a screen on Ingram. He shoots it. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Beal.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Booker with it. He's got 18. Pass to Vassell. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Vassell's got 13.
Well, Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Beal, the pass to Conley. On the wing, Anthony. Covered by Ingram. Anthony with a bucket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Up top, Booker. He's guarded by Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You got to be pretty selective about how you guard Booker because he's very good at drawing contact.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Hayes is checked in for New Orleans. Bull comes in for Anthony. The Warriors also with a sub. Brown's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that one's good from Conley.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Booker, the pass to McGinnis. Back to Booker. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Cans it from the wing. Booker's got 15 points in just the second half.
Oh, man, been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
Beal from outside. Can't hit that one.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's McGinnis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Bull. This one for three. No good on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Pelicans. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Devin Booker out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Derek Lively. Outside Bull. Pass to Beal. From deep. Lively grabs the miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's Ingram. And he misses the go-ahead basket. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Conley. Lively on the double. Conley finds Bull. Booker against Conley. Launches it. Nails it from three.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Booker, the pass to Brown. Back to Booker. Stolen by Conley. To the middle. Kessler. Out to Beal. For three. McGinnis with a rebound. McGinnis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Booker against Conley. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now. It's Beal on the wing. Outside Bull. Pass to Conley. Kessler, a screen on Lively. Here's Conley. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. New Orleans making some changes. Clark is checked in for Hayes. And Anthony subbed in for Bull. And Golden State also making a switch. Vassell's checked in. And Booker's got the ball here for the Warriors. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Brown, hounded by Beal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Brawl. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Pass to Kessler. Clark with it. Here's the teardrop. McGinnis with a rebound. McGinnis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown passes to Booker. Here's Brown, hounded by Beal. Clock at 6. And that's good. Vassell for 3. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Kessler a screen. Three-pointer Anthony. Vassell with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Booker. Oh, a tough make from Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Conley passes to Beal. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. McGinnis, the pass to Booker. And the basket is good. Booker's got 26.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
Back to Conley. Pass to Anthony. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
And Anthony drops them both. Now here's Booker. Pass to Vassell. Back to Booker. Lets it fly from 18. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 28.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Anthony with a bucket.
Well, lots of years of service from Melo, and a great play there with the contact.
Pass to McGinnis. To the inside. Here's Vassell. Here's Lively. And they recover it. Here's McGinnis. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Warriors lead by 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Anthony outside. Shoots over Vassell. Anthony misses. The Warriors lead by 3. Vassell passes to Booker. Here's McGinnis. Pass to Brown. Left side Booker. 6 to shoot. And here's Lively. He's guarded by Conley. The 3 is up. And Conley grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Anthony misses. Golden State has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to McGinnis. Booker against Conley. They set the pick. Buries it down low. And now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Back to Anthony. Out to the wing. Outside Conley. Pass to Anthony. 4-3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 8 now.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
McGinnis, no good. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Pelicans. And the layup is good. Anthony's got 30 points.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. He's checked in for Clark. Here's Vassell. Back to Booker. Screen by Lively. Fires the 3. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Pelicans trail by 3. Conley passes to Kessler. Anthony outside. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Melo wants every bit of those moments.
The Warriors have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Here's Brown. Pass to Lively. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Booker for 3. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 33.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Kessler finds Beal. Here's Anthony. Nice D from Vassell. The Warriors lead by 3. Up top, Booker. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Anthony, the pass to Conley. With the step back. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Melo with another moment.
Christian Braun. Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Carmelo Anthony. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Booker against Conley. Booker, pass to McGinnis. Here's Vassell. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
And his coaches will be the first to tell you, Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Inside. Anthony in the post. He's guarded by Vassell.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Clark is checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans calls timeout. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
Conley finds Anthony. Out to Beal. Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
New Orleans calls timeout. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Beal. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Right at the free throw line, Anthony grabs the board.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And so it's Golden State winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation.
At the point guard position.
How important, Greg, is it? To a team's on the
It's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got Smith. Barnes is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Suggs, and it's Camby in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every three that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Here's Turkoglu. To the paint. They swipe it. And now the Pistons in transition.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
And here's Lillard. Pass to LaRusso. Here's Stojakovic. Covered by Smith. Stojakovic, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
At the line for the Bucks, Hedo Turkoglu. One shot.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
That's good from Suggs.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Suggs hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to LaRusso. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Turkoglu. No good with the triple. And here's Detroit. 4-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's Stojakovic. Gobert finds Lillard. Five to shoot. Tries it from 19. Great D that time from Suggs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stojakovic passes to Turkoglu. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Turkoglu's got 6.
There's Turkoglu's touch from deep. He can be lethal when he gets it going.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Bucks.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Smith. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Far from just a jump shooter now. Smith also impressive at finishing in close.
Lillard against Suggs. With the floater. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Second is Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Off the inbound pass. Stojakovic, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Smith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Smith forces the defense to account for him, which makes him a really good scoring option for this team.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that three.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Bucks trail by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
As always, Allie, we thank you. First free throw is good.
Plays big at the forward position now. Turkoglu bullies his way around the floor like few others.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Smith outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to LaRusso. Back to Lillard. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Fourth in scoring. And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard passes to Gobert. Here's Turkoglu. The three is up.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem for shooters.
Milwaukee with the rebound. LaRusso, pass to Lillard. Here's LaRusso. Still without a bucket. Pass to Stojakovic. And here's Lillard. Over Suggs. Here's LaRusso. He nails it, and we're tied.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Outside Barnes. Back to Suggs. The three. The rebound by the Bucks. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's LaRusso. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And there's the drive. Lillard comes with a double. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Puts one up from 19. Here's the second effort. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Suggs with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And the Bucks with the possession here. They trail by 3, and he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Suggs, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Jerome. Pass to Adams. Inside. Here's Randall. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Randall against Jones. Here's Rollins. The shot, no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Randall against Jones. Adams with a screen on Jones. Here's Randall. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and one machine.
First personal foul.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Christie's checked in for Suggs. Free throw drops for Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Here's Christie. Pass to Grant. To the inside. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. And rejected. To the paint. Here's Grant. Ellis grabs the board.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Jerome. A minute 58 left in the opening quarter. Adams finds Randall. Over Grant. And it's Randall that time on the assist from Adams. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Christie passes to Grant. A minute 29 left in the first. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Mann's checked in.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk it.
Now here's Randall. 7 points in the game. Adams. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Jerome, following the score by Detroit. Randall, good.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him, just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Jones feels it out.
Duncan Robinson. First personal foul.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Pistons, Marvin Bagley III. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bagley. He does not get the second one. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Jerome passes to Robinson. There's 31 seconds left now in the first quarter. Randall, good.
And he's 5 of 7, finding a nice rhythm offensively.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Grant. Oh, got a piece of it. Randall against Grant. Randall, good. Randall's got 14 points.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Grant with it. Robinson defending. No coverage that time.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Fires from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Milwaukee, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Marvin Bagley. He's out there with McDaniels. And it's Camby in at the center position. Here's Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Randall. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Bagley. And Randall drops them both. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Christie. He's scoreless. And a miss there on the triple.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Gobert. Man, the pass to Gobert. And it's rejected. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Suggs. Clock at 6. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Suggs has got 10.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Man, and another miss by Milwaukee.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Christie. He's guarded by Man. Back to Barnes. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
12th in free throw percentage. And as we look at their rebounding numbers, they weren't great there. Just a top 20 team in the league. They need to be better this season.
So both teams changing it up here. Milwaukee leading by 4. To the middle. Pulls up. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Suggs.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Suggs hits them both.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Pass to Turkoglu. Here's Stojakovic, covered by Smith. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Barnes, and there's the rejection. Turkoglu, the pass to Lillard. Here's Turkoglu. And here's Lillard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Free throw good, Lillard.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You He'll have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 12. For three, Smith. Stojakovic grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Turkoglu. Give him 8. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Suggs finds Smith. There's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. LaRusso's got 4 rebounds now. Stojakovic passes to Lillard. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the inside. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And here's Milwaukee now. Now Lillard. He's got 7. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Outstanding initiative from Barnes. You know, he's solid at knowing when to go after alley-oops.
Pass to Turkoglu. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Smith with the rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
On the wing, Suggs. Uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got 14.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Adams checked in for the Bucks. Robinson comes in for Lillard. Rollins, he's checked in for the Pistons. Jones comes in for McDaniels. Robinson on the wing, defended by Jones. Here's Buzelis. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And it's Adams missing. Pistons trail by 3. Outside Jones. Suggs, the pass to Rollins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Rollins showing some physicality on that play, making trouble for the defense and able to draw the foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
You know, it's hard not to appreciate a big rim-protecting big guy like Tree Rollins. I mean, he knows his role and is determined to play it well for the good of the team, and shot blocking is one of his greatest attributes.
Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Jeremy Grant comes in for Suggs. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Stojakovic. Outside Robinson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Robinson's got 5 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Smith passes to Rollins. Back to Smith. Picked it out of midair. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Okay now, Rook. Who's zealous? Showing he can finish with some power.
Smith finds Jones. Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Turkoglu, defended by Jones. Robinson against Grant. Pass to Stojakovic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Turkoglu. Knocks down the triple. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Smith passes to Grant. They need this. Fires in the triple. Give him 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Turkoglu. He's got 11. Adams with a screen on Bagley. Turkoglu, the pass to Stojakovic. And they get it back. To the wing on the left. Goes back up. Got a hand on it.
Hey, anytime Rollins is around, your shot is in jeopardy of being denied. Excellent timing, and he's got that great reach, too.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The 4th spot held by Milwaukee.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
What you appreciate about Jones is his well-roundedness. I mean, he's a talented scorer and a superb defender, too.
Christie's checked in for Detroit. And he's good on the second. Now here's Randall. 16 points for him. Pass to Stojakovic. Pulls it. Randall, good. Randall's got 18 points in the game.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Gobert's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Christie. No points yet. Pass to Graham. To the paint. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Fires from deep. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
He'll take that shot every chance he gets, so you've got to jump on Stojakovic there.
Randall against Jones. And here's Grant from the arc. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Randall finds Gobert. Now Robinson. The Bucks making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. .46 seconds left in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Bagley. Gobert not bothered by the D.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
Let's go with a three. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. The Bucks leading by 8. From the arc. The shot comes out.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And Grant gets it to go.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Lillard against Jones. Oh, it's stolen. And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks ahead, up 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And thanks for your attention to center court. And get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Bucks.
I like what they're doing, playing with physical.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Rudy Gobert, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's LaRusso. He's guarded by Barnes. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Rudy LaRusso. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Pistons trail by 7. Outside Barnes. Suggs outside. All right, here's a good look at the shot chart showing the field goal attempts for Damian Lillard.
And everyone has an off night once in a while, and this is his. He just hasn't looked like himself. He just seems to be forcing shots up and deviating from the game plan. Let's hope he can turn it around some.
And he knocks down the first one. Suggs hits them both. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Gobert. Here's Turkoglu. McDaniels covering. Picked by Gobert. Here's Turkoglu. Smith with the rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Down low. Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Lillard. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Suggs, the pass to Barnes. Suggs outside. The 3 ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's LaRusso.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
For Milwaukee, Rudy LaRusso. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses. Pistons trail by 5. Suggs with it. 16 points for him. Pass to Camby. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Milwaukee leading by 5. And here's Lillard. He's got 7. To the middle. Here's LaRusso. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Look, running offense through Dame, that's usually a good idea.
Outside Barnes. McDaniels passes to Barnes. And it's all from 3-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Now here's Suggs. 16 points for him.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard outside. And Gobert flushes it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Steven Adams checked in for Gobert. Suggs surveys the D. Back to Barnes. Basket's good. Barnes has got his second bucket on the night.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Lillard against Suggs. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Adams, shot's good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Adams up top. Pass to Turkoglu. Out to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Adams with a screen on Suggs. Here's Lillard driving to the basket. The rebound by Detroit. Camby's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Barnes against Lillard. Barnes a screen. Some room here for Suggs. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
Grant's checked in for the Pistons. Christie comes in for McDaniels. And both free throws good for Lillard. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Pistons. 7-point differential. Suggs with a screen on Randall. Doubled by Randall. Pass to Christie. Grant in the post. Randall's there for 3. Smith drops in the 3. Smith's got 8.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Randall draws the double. Lillard with the ball. Lets it go from 11. And the Bucks miss again.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Smith finds Suggs. Now here's Grant from behind the arc. Stojakovic grabs the board. Pass to Lillard. Randall outside. To the inside. Here's Buzelis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Robinson, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, Matas Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
Randall, good.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Pistons trail by 8. Jones, the pass to Grant. Back to Jones. Outside Bagley. Here's Christie. Robinson defending. Lets it fly. Rollins, no good. Milwaukee leading by 8. Randall, left side. Over Bagley. Randall can't hit. The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Left side Jones. And here's Grant from the arc. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Grant. To the paint. Here's Lillard. And Lillard went right over him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Jones. Randall pulls down the board.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Robinson with it. Picked up by Grant. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Robinson with a double. Outside Jones. Connects from downtown. Jones has got 6 points.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. While we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Damian Lillard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
To the left side wing. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Rollins. Rollins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
This is where you let Rollins go to work now because he knows how to score in close, and he's 7-1, so get it to him.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Randall. It's blocked. On the wing, Grant for the tie. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Three-pointer. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Buzelis. Randall's got 23.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Grant. Shot blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Substitution for your Bucks. Rudy Gobert. Hedo Turkoglu.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Grant left side. Gobert with the double. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jones. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Randall. Gobert passes to Turkoglu. Randall's got room. Gets it to go from the corner. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now Grant. He's got 15. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And so it's Milwaukee leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Suggs, Jaden McDaniels out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Smith, and it's Camby in at the 5 down low.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Turkoglu. Back to Lillard. Picked by Gobert. Tries to break his ice, and is blocked. Smith outside. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
Now here's Lillard. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Blocked. And he gets it back. And it's in there. Pistons trail by 3. Suggs, the pass to Camby. Now Smith. Suggs, right side, to tie it up. Rebounded by Turkoglu. To the left wing. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. by Gobert. Here's the three. And Gobert with the stuff.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Outside Barnes. Down low. Suggs outside. Smith outside. And the three-pointer goes.
When Smith is shooting the rock like this, with this kind of confidence, watch out now. He can put you to sleep when he starts knocking down shots like that.
Here's Stojakovic. LaRusso, pass to Lillard. Lillard answers with a three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Got a piece of it. Here's LaRusso. McDaniels covering. LaRusso, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Releases from 15. And he hits the jumper for 2. Smith's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Lillard passes to Gobert. Here's Turkoglu. McDaniels covering. Fades away. And the shot falls short that time.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Lillard comes with a double. Suggs finds Barnes. And he hits it to tie the game.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gobert with a screen on Suggs. Here's Lillard with the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Suggs. Here's Camby. Back to Suggs to take the lead. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Turkoglu. To the wing, right side. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
To the middle. Here's Stojakovic. And he comes up with a bucket. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Smith outside. Back to Suggs. Outside Barnes. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. McDaniels. And he throws it down with one hand.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Steven Adams checked in for the Bucks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Adams. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Turkoglu. McDaniels covering. From the high post. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To tie it up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Stojakovic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Turkoglu. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. J.R. Smith. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for 1. Hedo Turkoglu.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Lillard. Over Suggs. Lillard can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 4. Outside McDaniels. Barnes finds McDaniels. The 3 from Suggs. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Stojakovic.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And he drops the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Did enough to make it a 2-possession game. Every point counts, especially down the stretch.
On the wing, Suggs, defended by Lillard. Lillard comes with a double. Back to Daniels. They set the screen. Good work there as it goes.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
The Bucks leading by 3. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Making a switch here. Randall is checked in. Milwaukee with the ball. 3-point lead. Pass to Lillard. A minute 58 left to play in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Great D that time from Suggs.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Turkoglu shot is off. And Barnes has got the ball here for Detroit. They trail by 1. Smith outside to take the lead. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Stojakovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Oh my, turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard puts up a deep three. The rebound by Detroit. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Smith passes to McDaniels. Barnes a screen to take the lead. And nails the trade.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Stolen by Suggs. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And he sinks it.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? He knows a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Lillard passes to Stojakovic. For three, Randall. The shot misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player. But you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Robinson. Stephen Curry's out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Jarred Vanderbilt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Kamara. Nice ball movement by Washington. Robinson against Leonard. Back to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
First team.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Maxey. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Kamare. Here's Washington now. Down low. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. And here is Curry. And the layup is good. Curry's got 5.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And the first one drops. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Here's Bassett. For 3, Mitchell. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Curry passes to Robinson. Here's Thompson. Out left to the wing. Curry against Maxey. The shot by Curry, no good. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Leonard the bounce pass. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Kawhi Leonard. Shooting 1.
One shot.
That free throw good from Leonard. And, Torres, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Wizards second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity. Thompson
finds Curry. Washington with the rebound.
No, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Leonard, the pass to Maxey. Back to Leonard. Takes a three. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Hornets trail by 7. Thompson outside. Payne for 3. And the Hornets miss again. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Heat in Miami. Here's Maxey. Vanderbilt with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Curry passes to Thompson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Thompson no good on the free throw. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Thompson against Mitchell. Good D by Thompson. Curry outside. Rebound by the Wizards.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Kamare. Still yet to score. And here's Leonard from 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game, Curry, so good from deep.
Outside Leonard. Back to Maxey. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. The shot, no good. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Got it despite fading back a bit.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Hornets.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 2, and the shot is good.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Barrett. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, that's a big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, There's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Bridges. After R.J. Barrett's bucket. Count that one. Bridges got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Barrett. There's the triple. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. For Charlotte, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And looking now at some numbers for Jordan Clarkson, how he performed last season. Put up about 17 points a game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Now, here's Brogdon after R.J. Barrett's miss.
Malcolm Brogdon, just so savvy. He's got size, strength, and vision. Nicely done.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
1:52 left here in the first quarter. Carter with a screen on Hunter. Bridges lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Bridges has got 6.
Miles Bridges, explosive right there on the interior. Goes right through the coverage.
Pass to Barrett. Reed with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Barrett to the inside. Reed misses. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Smart with the ball. Ogden picks him up. Smart dishes to Clarkson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Barrett kicks to Brogdon. To the paint. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Clarkson against Barrett, and that one good from Clarkson. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Sharp with a screen on Smart. Brogdon finds Hunter. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Smart. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clarkson outside. No good from outside. Hunter against Bridges. Hunter, the pass to Reed. Shoots over Clarkson. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the game tied up here for Washington. Got the fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Wizards trail by 3. Barrett is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Sharp, then it's Mitchell, and it's Maxey in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And here is Curry. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Washington. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Maxey against Curry. Pass to Leonard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Wizards making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now, here's Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Washington. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots over Curry. Leonard chewing him up inside.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Curry kicks to Stewart. Back to Curry. And they get it. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey, no good. Hornets trail by 5. Outside, Dane. Pass to Stewart. Over Leonard. And again, the Hornets missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Wizards have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. Bassey's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for Charlotte. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hornets trail by 7. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Washington.
Here's Leonard, and the shot is long. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. The shot by Curry, no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Leonard. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Wizards shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for one.
And that one misses.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Maxey passes to Leonard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thompson. Outside Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
Stephen Curry a little bit undersized, but he is so slippery once he's in the paint.
Leonard against Vanderbilt. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Bane passes to Curry. Come on, Steph! Ridiculous!
There is nothing Steph Curry can't do on the floor. He is a Hall of Famer, and right now the defense has got to find a way to get him off balance.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside Leonard. Maxey with the screen on Vanderbilt. Baseline jumper, and that one comes up a bit short. Hornets trail by 3. Inside, Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Maxey looking it over. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Outside, Bane. Curry outside. Rebounded by Kamare. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Leonard. Now, here's Maxey. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Well, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Washington making some changes. Hunter comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Brogdon subbed in for Maxey. Carter, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smart comes in for Stephen Curry. Now, here's Brogdon. He has yet to score. And the basket by Kamare.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Here is Carter. Massey pulls it in. Massey's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 10-point Washington lead.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Carter kicks to Thompson. Pass to Bain. Robinson a screen on Mitchell. Bain for three. Connects from three-point range. Bain's got himself on the board with three there.
And if you want to get those 3 points back, go to one of your best shooters.
Hunter finds Mitchell. Here's Kamara. Back to Mitchell. The tray. Hornets with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Thompson, and it's in there.
So fast of foot. On the run, I see it. Tough to catch.
Reed, he's checked in for the Wizards. Eric comes in for Mitchell. Charlotte also making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in for Bain.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Sharp's checked in for the Wizards. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Stewart's checked in. Back to Sharp. Left side, Barrett. The Hornets pull it in. Clarkson outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And he makes the first.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. So the wing on the left. Pass to Sharp. And here's Barrett. He's covered by Clarkson. Clock at 4. And the wide open shot from Reed. And another miss by Washington.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Clarkson against Barrett. Fires the 3. Reed with the block.
Give Naz Reed credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
And Barrett gets it to go.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Bridges misses. Wizards leading by 5. Hunter for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Pass to Bridges. That shot off. Hunter with some nice defense. Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And that one drops.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Bridges outside. Clarkson with the screen for Bridges. Over Hunter. Bridges missing again.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Here's Sharp over Carter. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Smart. Clarkson for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Washington Wizards enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You take a look at the Hornets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And guys, time now to talk about Kawhi Leonard. How incredible did he look in that first half?
Kawhi showing us.
And that's all for us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for the Hornets, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Thompson. Then it's Curry. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Maxey. Mitchell outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Bane with it. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Bane. Wizards leading by 10. Maxey passes to Bassett. Here's Kamara. He's covered by Thompson. Wizards passing it around. Maxey, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Coming off a terrific season, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. He rifled that one in from distance. Mitchell's got 6.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
Now, here is Robinson. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Thompson from downtown. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Mitchell outside. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry with it. Now defended by Mitchell. For the 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Leonard. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Good D by Thompson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Vanderbilt kicks to Bane. Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. From past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. Maxey passes to Bassey. On the wing, Mitchell. Releases. Jump shot is good that time. Mitchell's got 8 points.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Both teams will make substitutions.
I see him.
Outside, Bane. Clarkson is screen on Mitchell. To the inside. Stewart. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Sharps checked in for Donovan Mitchell. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Brogdon. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. Hornets trail by 10. Now Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Over Barrett. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Clarkson's got 11.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Number 32, Wendell Carter Jr.
Clarkson against Barrett. Pass to Reed for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Clarkson. And here's Carter. Here's Stewart beyond the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hunter against Bridges. Hunter kicks to Reed. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Got a hand on it. And they're moving it up. Stewart with the steal. Clarkson on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 14 points for him.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer. He is ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Reed. A 3-pointer is right on target. Reed's got his second basket.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Carter with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Smart. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Brogdon finds Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Axie's checked in for Hunter. Second free throw, no good.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Here's Clarkson after the basket by Washington. Fires from deep. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Smart dishes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Maxey against Smart. Reed with a screen for Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Smart. Hornets trail by 8. On the wing, Bridges. Bridges double team. Here's Stewart. It's good from long range. Stewart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now, here's Maxey. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Free throw good, Maxey. Maxey hits them both. Hornets trail by 7. Smart with the ball. Still without a basket. Charlotte moving the ball around. Kept alive. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Smart against Maxey. For three, Brogdon. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Stewart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Smart. Clarkson outside. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Sharp. Wizards leading by 5.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Reed with a screen on Smart. Maxey off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Hornets trail by 5. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Barrett. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bassey in at center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Leonard. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Now here's Thompson. On the wing, Bane. Thompson sets the pick for Bane. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Wizards leading by 3. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Washington. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Miles Bridges. On the free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Vanderbilt the pass to Curry. The 3 hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 23 points.
That's a play that Stephen Curry relies on, and for good reason, right? The ball handler in pick and roll, excellent decision maker, can manipulate the defense. Good work, Steph. We like watching.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Kamare. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And here is Curry. Thompson with it. Leonard picks him up. And Thompson kicks to Vanderbilt. A 15-footer. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Barrett finds Mitchell. There's the 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Robinson dishes to Thompson. Outside, Bane. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Curry.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Charlotte on D. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Mitchell. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Curry.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Now Thompson. Charlotte moving the ball around. Curry against Barrett. Curry passes to Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Leonard. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Leonard. Up top Barrett. He's covered by Thompson. Barrett kicks to Mitchell. And here's Leonard from 3. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 23 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
In the corner, it's Bane. Bane drawn the double team. Robinson passes to Thompson. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Pass to Bassie. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Washington.
Tyrese Maxey.
There's the screen to the paint. Here's Kamara.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Curry. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And so he hits both.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Now here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bain kicks to Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here's Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Kawhi Leonard. One shot.
Here's Curry. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here is Robinson. Outside, Bain. They grab their own miss. Outside, Curry. 6 to shoot. Over Maxey. Curry's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Massey, the pass to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And here are the Hornets now, trailing here by 8. Now Curry. Vanderbilt kicks to Curry. Outside, Bain. Pulls up on the wing. Vanderbilt misses. Washington leading now by 8. Left side, Leonard. Back to Mitchell. Lets it fly. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell as a jump shooter, so pure.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Your Wizards youth dance to the floor.
Here's Curry. Over Maxey. The shot by Curry, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
That one drops for him. And now it's a 12-point Wizards lead.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Curry against Maxey. .137 left here in the fourth quarter. Robinson with the block, and he gets it back. Kamare misses. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. And here is Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Washington with the rebound.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Wizards.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was.
Just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David? All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.